Good afternoon, South Africa. David here from SNP, Spectrum National Party. We are a new party in South Africa, and we're very excited to introduce ourselves to you guys. You've seen all the other videos that we posted. If you haven't seen it, go onto our Facebook page, SNP, and you will find everything you need to know about the new party. I always say we're not a small party, we're a new party, so we're going to make a new impact because we need to change this country. We all want the same thing, so let's do it together. Black, white, Indian, and colored. But the reason I'm on here today is not to talk really about the party, but to talk about coronavirus, COVID-19. Please, guys, if you don't know what it is about at this stage, then we got a problem. This is like you have flu. You got a fever. That's the first thing you must look at. If you got a fever, you got a nasal drip, that's the first thing you need to go and test yourself and make sure you don't have it. Even if you have it, go in isolation. But we are already in isolation, so we're in lockdown now. A lot of people don't understand why we're in lockdown. I want to tell you, South Africa's got a big problem. If this thing gets out of hand, we got a big problem because our hospitals won't be ready for us. We don't have enough beds. We live on top of each other. That makes it very difficult to contain this type of virus. Because you touch that person touches his own face, you know how it goes, and that's a problem. This is not like you get flu from somebody. This is much more aggressive. Look at Italy. It's really looking really bad. The USA is struggling. I mean, New York is they've got big problems. But they're containing it because they're listening and they're staying home and the hospitals are working. Unfortunately, we in Africa and South Africa more, our hospitals, we've got good hospitals, don't get me wrong. The private hospitals are good, state hospitals are, it's okay, but it can be better. But the point I want to make is we only have that much of a facility to look after our people if they get infected. One doctor said this morning when I got a video, is that if it gets really out of hand in you 65 and over, they're not even going to let you go into the hospital. They're going to leave you there to die because we don't have respirators and all that stuff to be able to keep you alive. If you are old, stay at home. What is old? 16 up. Just stay at home. Don't go anywhere. Don't even, I can talk to somebody of course, but that's how bad it really is. You don't go anywhere. But look, at the end of the day, nobody of us must go anywhere. Understand this, we are 3 months behind on this virus already. We are not ready for this virus. So now in South Africa, we're doing whatever we can do. You've been seeing how the numbers are like going crazy every day. Because all of a sudden we're getting tests out there and now more people get tested and now we realize how big a problem we got. Yes, only one person's died so far. I must tell you one thing. Don't think it's only going to be the last one that's going to die. Unfortunately, there's going to be a lot of people dying of this thing. Not just worldwide, but in South Africa. Because a lot of us are not listening. Last night, I heard over the news that this one guy was saying, but he doesn't believe that there's a virus. It's a conspiracy. I mean, seriously, please, people. I know we've got a lot of people in South Africa that's not very educated. I understand that. I've got people that works for me. When I spoke to them about it, they had no clue what I'm talking about. And I had to explain to my workers, listen guys, this is the situation. This is where we're going in. Please stay at home. Be safe. Don't go out. Don't go kuier. Don't drink. Please be responsible. Stay at home. We need to get ahead of this thing. And I hope they listen. Look, I wouldn't know. Every person I have to decide for themselves. But this virus is not a joke. There's meds out there that say it makes it a little bit better. The Americans are busy very hard, well the whole world are very hard, but hard looking at solving this problem. But there is some medication they use and they say that it looks like this medication helps it not to spread so fast. That doesn't need a respirator. So because you can imagine if we need 3,000-4,000 respirators, we got a problem because we don't have that. The Americans are working hard just to manufacture for themselves at the moment. So guys, please, man, let's talk about this lockdown. Now the lockdown, the commander-in-chief If you like the ANC or not, you like Ramaphosa or not, I couldn't care at this stage what you think about any political party because it's not important. What is important is that we need to stay safe. And Mr. President, I must say, you say that we must nudge them in the right direction. I agree 100%. But I don't think this is time to be nice to people. This is time to be straight to them and give them the truth and tell them, listen, you better stay at home or I will arrest you and throw you in jail and we'll deal with you later. So don't go out there if you do not have the right paperwork. Yes, if you're going to go to the store and buy something, go there, have a mask, put gloves on, protect yourself. Go in and get out and go home. Please, guys, we need to start doing this. I mean, I've seen a few videos where the army has been tough on some guys and the police also been shooting. Always rubber calls, not obviously shooting to kill, but when I say actually I approve it. I approve of it because people are not listening. If you're just walking around because you want to walk around, there's going to be problems. And I applaud the police and the army to take you out, not kill you, but to take you out and throw you in jail. Because or get you to home and say stay there and you stay there. Because we cannot go on like this. I mean, it's day 2 and people are not even worried. I understand at this stage, people need food, need essential services, and the president has given us the essential services. We can go to the shop and buy and come back, but we cannot stand in a queue crowded. We need to keep our distance 1 to 2 meters away from the next person. I mean, this is not a time to mess around. This is a time to take it seriously because this thing is going to kill you if it gets hold of you. And if you don't believe me, go look at the internet and go look at the world meter and it will show you over 500,000 people infected. Over 104,000 people are dead. Why are you not listening? This is not a joke. People are dying. Please stay at home. I call upon you, stay at home. So now we hope that people will listen. We want to get through this. Today I've heard that we've gone down to junk status. Now look, we knew that was going to happen because we stopped shop. I mean, the whole economical situation, we've stopped it. We didn't have a choice. We have to stay at home. Now some people are working from home, that's great, and keeping things going. Like myself, I can't do anything. I'm in the building industry, so I cannot build houses because I cannot go out. So for me, it's much tougher. I mean, if you think you're the only person that's not, is going through a tough time financially and stuff, you're wrong. Most people are going to be desperate for some money and food. And I believe that the government will look after the people that hasn't got a lot, in their locations and go out there and help them, because without their help, they will die. Not just of this virus, but of hunger. It's a problem, but people are not taking it seriously. Please, rather take the pain now for 3, 4, 5 weeks, depends how long it's going to take. And then later, you can, pluk die vrugte, as I say in Afrikaans. And go back to work, get back your life back in track, and off we go. Please, guys, I've got children, they're at home. I mean, they're being looked after. Make sure, go home and go look after your children. Now, interesting fact that not one person under 15 years old has gone to hospital for this, because it seems like they're a bit immune. But the problem is that children can still carry it and give it to older people or to yourself. So please keep our children safe. By keeping them safe, you're keeping yourself safe, and the older is safe, and the whole world safe. So please, be clever, be safe, and I'll speak to you again. I'm David Kortzer, Spectrum National Party, and hope to see you guys soon.